viewers, welcome back to Central Park Rangers. My God, are we good? I mean, I'm kicking things straight away not kicking anything, just telling you what's happened. Look at the schedule, viewers. Feast your eyes upon this. We've not conceded a goal in the league. Oh, yeah, we have. Opening day. Oh, going to come in here. We've not conceded this season. Never mind being defeated. We have lost this season and we've conceded a goal in the league. So that's the intro's gone out the window, viewers. But you can see in our last 4 games, let's pick apart those then. 3-1-0 wins. But first of all, the Liverpool series. We're a little bit like that, where we've become efficiently defensive, which I personally very much enjoy. So yeah, lots of sides beating then. Today then we play Potros, UAEM. That usually... Hang on, what does that mean? We'll go Potros, shall we? We'll sit with that. In the second round of the Cup, of course, we won our opening game of the season, basically our competitive fixtures, 3-1 earlier on. Yale Malkin to come after that, so that we've had a little bit of a rivalry with in the first couple of years. So let's see if we can beat them today. And yeah, let's run you through the team for said game. Look how well it's go. Oh my dearie me. Ignore the draw against SP Konami, who, I mean, we'll take a look at where they are in the league, in the league system. 13th. Annoying. Chris Brady, John Thompson, both on 7.71s this season, though top of the table of average ratings, and looking very good. Chris Brady there. I've got the attributes on like proper good players when you start the game, so that's what it'd like if you was in your save and you aren't playing a lower league database. I mean, average is probably the word I'd use. There are some really good players in the divisions above us and below that could probably play in the top divisions as well, but are just sort of scattered around waiting to be poached at around sort of 17, 18. If we could get them, we would. We can't, no. They are not interested in our reputation or our field. Right then, the question is, can we progress today in the cup competition? You can see there then Sam Smith is going to have to sit this one out, but to have Segbers, this was a big key thing actually, and it is to me a massive part as to why we're so successful this season so far at least, is because we're able to rotate and bring strength into that rotation as well. Last year, when we rotated, we were bringing in some pretty shoddy players. No disrespect to those players, thank you for being originals of Central Park Rangers, but now when we bring in players, we're bringing in Segbers, who last year was really good, and he's sort of the backup now. So you can see our strength in depth is far, far better. So Sam Smith's going to have to drop out completely then. We'll put on Vieira. You can see the players that are missing out now. Perry's missing out, Lucchini's missing out, and Shutov isn't necessarily ready for this one either. Like, there's some good players missing out on our starting 11 now, which is quite comforting. Team-wise then, Felina's going to be in goal, McTurk, Scarlett, Samayo and Thompson at the back, Coricio, Danny, matured Segbers, Thomas, Brady up front. So, I felt a bit for him really, but Chris Brady scoring lots of goals. Maybe he could be part of the Brady bunch. What is the Brady Bunch? The Brady Bunch. It was a TV show in America. The Brady Bunch. Yeah. Run for 5 seasons, 117 episodes. That's not unlike America. And was finished in 1974. I've got no more to add, really. Just seeing if there was a Chris Brady in the Brady Bunch. No, there wasn't, which is sad. There was a Cindy. That's the closest we'll get. Carol, she was in it as well. I've not seen it, viewers. I don't know if that's clear at this point. You probably felt like, oh, he's lecturing us on the Brady Bunch. Well, no one cares about the Brady. If anything, I was learning, viewers. That's all. Shout out to Wikipedia for sponsoring this video. They're not sponsoring it. They're not sponsoring it. All right then, Potros UAEM. I would definitely. I mean, that's the sort of thing I would do. Really, whoever managed them has gone. I'm not calling them that. We'll go with Potros, which has come from nowhere seemingly as well. By the way, it doesn't even include itself in the longer version of the name. Team-wise, they've got some pretty decent players. They're in the USL Championship, so they're a couple of tiers above us. They've got Tony Lopez worth 475,000. He's well-rounded and decent. That's a problem. But we've got pace up front. Look, we could be deadly. We could be deadly. Here we go then, viewers. This is it now. This is where crunch time begins. We've got some very good players. We're top of the league. We're in form. We're feeling good and we barely concede. Let's see if we can carry that on today. There is Tony Lopez, who looks a little bit confused, bless him. Like he's not entirely sure where he is, Tony. Football, my friend. Football. Tony's a real person, viewers. All right, then, kickoff is upon us. Some different styles of green here. They've got a slightly lime green going on, whereas we've got our dark. I do like our colours. I've got to say that, viewers. I think the colours of our kit and whatnot, and the circles are lovely. I'm a big fan of them, as they're on the ball first then. I assume they're Mexican-based, viewers. That has become clear to me quite early on, as this is the first chance of the game. We're about 30 seconds in, and Tony Lopez has said, I don't know if you're insults, how about some goals, but they've forced a corner. Ochoa to play it in. Not the same. They've scored after 60 seconds, viewers. We're the team that don't concede. We're 1-0 down. I always forget when we play teams that are in a higher level to us, that actually they're in a higher level to us, viewers. We're 1-0 down. Silva scores, and that wasn't for him. That was for his teammates. I insulted about 3 of them. Tony Lopez has just run past me on the touchline and said, who looks nervous now? Who looks surprised, shocked? What was it? Can't remember. Me neither. I'll move on. Good game. Of course, we're in the Great Lawn. We're in the Great Lawn. We're on the Great Lawn. We're playing on the Great Lawn. It actually needs relaying. It's getting relayed at the end of the season. So at the moment, it's the Shoddy Lawn, but not a good name for a ground, viewers. So we're not going with that. All right, chance for us maybe. First highlight we've seen in our favour as McTurk heads it down to Segbers, of course, who's come in today. Thompson's at the back post. Caricio has got it. If we can come up maybe to the left. Matured's gone for it. That is the strike of a man who's been playing football for a while. You would say mature, viewers. He scored the goal. Jeff Mature cheddar with it. And it's 1-1. 17 minutes gone. Let's look at it in 3 dimensions. By all means, it's knocked back to Caricio, who, just lays it off to Matured and then bangs it. We love a long-range effort. I mean, him and Brian Bement have been loving that. And then Matured just walks off there, just chilling, loving life. Highlight after the goal. When last time they had a kick-off, they scored. Can't imagine that'll happen again, though. It's 2-1. They've done it again. All right. Literally from kick-off. Twice. Switch on, boys. I mean, he's got lovely blonde hair. My word, look at that. Ball played to the back post, and we're not marking at the back post, so they've scored, obviously. McTurk, good at going forward, less good at defending. So corner to them. Ochoa's put it in. Reyes is there. They've already scored from one corner. They may have another chance. They smash the crossbar. Are they going to have another opportunity? Ochoa picks it up. It looks like this attack isn't quite over yet. Worrisome moments for Central Park Rangers as they're just sort of toying with us on the edge of the box. This isn't coming to anything. I've seen this before. You can pass it around as much as you like. It's going to be 2-1. You're going to shoot from distance or pass it all the way back, and then it's going to be end of highlight. That'll do. Let's see. Called it. All right, for the first time this season, we're in a losing position that I worry we won't actually come back from. But in a way, this is quite nice because I get to test myself against some of the higher divisions, which we don't get to do. Our forward players, though, are looking, well, not involved. They've got a few players playing very well. We've got Mature, who scored a banger, who's loving life. He's calm. Everyone else is composed. McTurk's got an injury. It's a shambles. All right, I think a few changes might have to be made here. Zaid, I think, is going to come on. Right, we're going to get some experience on. A man that can hold up the ball, bring everyone else into play, hopefully. Target man attack, Zaid's on. Other than him, of course, we've got this little injury to McTurk. Nick Bibbs is coming on. Nick Bibbs, by the way, you remember last episode, was sent off and suspended, so couldn't feature. Since then, has been sent off again. So that's what he's doing this year, just having breaks, just having loads of little breaks in between. Thanks for Nick Bibbs, appreciate that. Luckily for me, though, he's helping around at training, handing out the cones. See, I knew what you thought. Yeah, you thought I was going to say the other one, beginning with B, ending in Ibs, didn't you? No. Seriously, though, we are short on staff, so fun and games until he's got to actually put out all the stuff. All right, now we're gone, and we've seen very little so far, but it's them on the attack again. Thomas intercepts a little bit, but they've still got the ball. Silva, in a similar place to Matured, smashes it well wide. Matured will teach him that afterwards, I imagine. Don't know if they are friends, though, to be fair. We're going to go... Do we go attacking? I think for half an hour we go for this. We've been quite passive in the game so far. Let's go for it a little more, as we've got the ball in our own half, which worries me a little bit. But that ball over the top, Zaid, if he had the pace of Chris Brady, he'd be in. But he still gets a shot away. Knighton with the save, and now Zaid will take the corner as well. He's got not a bad set piece, to be fair. Zaid whips it in towards that front post, cleared away though, and I suspect that'll be a highlight over. All right, Thomas is having quite a quiet game so far in this one. There's not too many options to put out on that left-hand side. That is the issue at hand, though. What do you do here, viewers? I think we're still going to make the change and play Pacheco out there, but then play him as sort of an advanced forward up on this side. I've done this before. I did this in the Football Manager Creators Cup that I didn't win, so... But it's not too dissimilar to that now. We'll see if that makes an impact in the final 20 minutes. The hope, viewers, is that it will. Let's find out. It's a corner to them. It's not started well, as it's over, though. Easily over. Hashtag comfy defending. Not in your pyjamas. That's not what it means. They've snatched the ball off us, and now Tony Lopez could wrap this up for them if we're not careful, as he plays it back to Ochoa, who's been a danger all game. Oh, Matured's got it half away. Morales with a strike. 3-1. Juan Carlos Morales with his second goal of the season, and they look like they're going to take all 3 points away from New York City. You can see there, it's quite nicely worked, you've got to say, to the edge of the box. Admittedly, we have assisted it, but still a good finish in the end as it dribbles past our goalkeeper. Well, that is a pity. But I think we needed this. Deep down, we'll see how we get on in the next league game, but I think we needed a little bit of a bump back down to earth. It's been cruise control in the league so far this season. Defensively very solid. This is what we needed. Genuinely a little bit all for this. This is like a League One side, being top of League One and then getting battered by, like, Watford, you know? And congratulations to Watford, who aren't here today. I mean, I say all this, viewers. There's 2.5 minutes left. This could be one of the greatest comebacks you've ever seen. Well, maybe next time. And there we are then, full-time, Central Park Rangers 1, Potros. Well, we'll give it a go. Come on, Ben. Potros, I can't even say their name right. Potros, Universidad Autónoma del Estadio de Mexico. Sorry, you probably thought I'd actually turned into a Mexican person. No, that's still me. That was like, I felt fluent there. Right, I'm still going to tell them I'm far from pleased, which is probably harsh considering the levels that they're at. Right then, next game though will be a little while away, I suspect. 7 days time, next Sunday versus Malkin FC. I'll see you in 2 ticks. For those that wanted to see the Las Vegas game and Rochester, you're going to be gutted. I wanted to test myself against a good side. We've paid the price, viewers. A little bit of cup progression, that would have been nice. I've sport that really. Okay, well, I'll see you in about a week's time. Wait. Oh, it's up to me. Sorry, I'll edit it, Ben. Oh, heaven's sake, viewers. Right. Sam Smith is going to come back in on that right-hand side. There's not really been too much between him and Segbers this season, so why not? I think Smith's definitely the prospect out of those two, so I want to give him as much game time as possible. But mature, this is the problem, viewers. 3 to 6 weeks with an abdominal strain. Did well turning, so I don't know if he was out shopping and he was like, offers this way. He was like, oh, blimey, and he turned. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, where there's disappointment, viewers, there's opportunity. Brian Bement comes in an attacking central midfield role. We know he loves a strike from distance, despite his long shots going down. He'll score from distance. You watch this. I'm going to put Shutov on the bench as well. I like to have options out on that left-hand side when I feel like we need it. And Shutov's always been good for me, so why not? Okay, rest of the team remains the same though. Brady had a little bit of an injury during the midweek. He had a bruise, obviously, but he's recovered from the bruise. Well done. The bruise is gone. Right then, the games begin. Central Park Rangers, 27 points. This is a chance to go on to 29 after not that many games. It's a pretty flawless record. Let's see if we can uphold that then today against Malkin FC, who I've said before have caused us problems. What the piss is going on? Last game, I can understand. Malkin in 4th. They're already causing us problems. Well, can I just say, the stand they've built over there is really quite something. It's literally a brick wall. It's quite a long wall, actually, as well. Interesting. Once again, we've conceded within the first minute, viewers, which I will say now is not part of the plan pre-game. Weirdly, though, and I had quite a lot of confidence against Ocean City for obvious reasons. I'm actually quite confident in this one as well, so we'll see. I've not faced any of the big boys for a while, though. Pittsburgh I've not played yet. Malkin obviously I've not played yet. Forward, Madison I think they're called. I've not played them yet either. Yeah, there's some decent sides that we've yet to come up against. So this is the first time, really. And so far we're failing the test, viewers. So, yeah. Should have revised more. This is quite poor. Let's go to a more sort of counter-attacking display. The thing that's made us quite good is that we've been defensively very solid. So even if we've been behind or struggling in games, we've still had that clean sheet, which means that if we get our goal, then we're always going to take the lead. Whereas now if we get that goal, we're just trying to get back onto level terms, which is a bit frustrating. Let's shout at them. I'm going to encourage them all. Come on, everyone. Some are fired up, some are frustrated. Why would you be frustrated? Oh, he's telling me to try harder. How dare he, the manager that pays my wages? I mean, I don't personally pay the wages. It's not going out of my pocket. I mean, but I am in charge of whether they get the contracts or not. So, you know all of this. This video, I feel like, has been anecdote central. I don't know about you. I'll just be firing stuff out. Can we get a highlight? Has anyone seen a highlight anywhere? Because so far, nothing. They scored after a minute. We've seen nothing else. Thrilling stuff, viewers. Absolutely thrilling. Time for change. Time for half-time change. Again, Brady is doing little to nothing. There's players on the bench that will replace you, pal. All right, team-wise, Brian ain't getting it done, but we'll keep him out there for now. Chris Brady, I'm going to have to see more out of you, fella. Something different, something extra. Thomas on the left-hand side, you're nervous as well. I can't have nerves up there. Right, Zaid and Brady are going to play as a duo. This is what we're concluding here. Now, this is very much becoming what I use with other sides, so let's see how this works then. I'm also going to bring on Ronaldo Vieira to playmake from a deeper position. He's got slightly more quality than Coricio, so we'll see how he does. Everything else, though, we should be winning, really. Now, listen up, viewers. We've got 45 minutes to turn this around. We've not had a shot on target yet for the first time this season. That is the most underwhelming first half we've had for quite some time. Of course, you'll know that morale is quite a big factor on Football Manager, and being beaten in the last game might prove to have its problems. But we're going to stay strong. Came into this today, unbeaten in the league, so I'd quite like to continue that. I'd also quite like a pig-in highlight. All right, we're short of passing. We're going to up the tempo. Recent games, that's been working really well for us, but we're going to go slightly back to what we've known before, as they've now got an opportunity. They swing that ball to nobody, and Brady heads it forward to nobody. So far, nobody's well involved, as they've got the ball deeper though. It goes out to their right back. Loads of space for their right winger, which I'm a little bit worried about. It goes forward towards him as he cuts inside. Plays it to Jimenez. Gallardo. Oh, it's hit the post. Okay, we're fine. It was close though. I mean, give them credit for that. In fact, don't give them any credit. We're not here to give the other team credit. All right, it might be time for shut-off. Sam Smith's doing little to nothing. So we're going to change it around ever so slightly. Brady's going to come across to this right-hand side. And shut-off is going to come on this left. Actually, let's play Zaid on the right-hand side. He quite likes it there, traditionally. So we're going to go slightly back to the formation we were playing before and see how that works. We've made all 3 changes now as well, so we're well committed to this. They've made no changes. Their striker's knackered. We've really got to start doing something, gang. I'm going attacking for the last 20 minutes. I don't usually do this. It's the first time we've been behind in the league all season. I don't really know how to react. Managerially, I'm being tested here, and I'm failing that test dramatically. Maybe not. Vieira, free kick, played in. We're there. Referee, it's a penalty. It's not, but it so often is that I thought if I say it, it might happen. I mean, it's launched forward out to Scarlett, who is going to have to get on that. He kind of does. But now, can you find the perfect pass? That'll do. Brady, his acceleration should get him away from his last man. His composure is about 10. That's the concern, viewers. That happens quite a lot with Chris Brady. He gets forward in good positions and then, forget I'm a striker. And the corner doesn't look it's going to come to much either. Back out to Zaid. The delivery's going to have to be good, my friend. It is not bad, but they clear it. On the positive side, that Brady shot was a shot on target. But what's interesting now, top of the table getting very tight, which I actually quite like. That top 6 now getting ever closer as another highlight comes our way. Are we going to fight back into this? It might just happen, viewers. Thompson cuts inside with it, goes out to Vieira, back into Beaumont, forward towards Brady. Some nice hold-up play from him. Some good football from Central Park Rangers, it must be said. Shut off though is beaten off it, and the counter-attack for them could well be on. They've not got too many options as they try and come forward though, as Brian goes to close it down. They're forced backwards. This highlight, we'll stick with this because this could be fascinating. Defensively, we're quite well set here, and of course the counter-attack is very much part of our weaponry. As Gomez brings it forward. That's a very good ball out to Gallardo on this side. Ball played in. Scarlett, it's deflected all over the shot. Piss off, game, you piece of bleep it. It's a good game. Available now in Steam workshops everywhere. Or just on Steam, innit? It's not the workshop specifically. It's in the store section. 2-0. I don't really know what to make of it. Last year, I'm pretty sure, last season, every time we met each other, we won pretty much every time. This year, no, it's just a bit of a struggle bus. It's flipped, reversed it on your baby. And another chance is coming through. This is a bit of a concern because I thought, well, of course, going into this episode, as they go close again, I thought that based on what we'd seen so far this season from the boys, these close games were just us being controlled. In actual fact, maybe we're not quite as good as we first thought we are. It makes games versus the likes of Pittsburgh now and Forward Madison and Tuxtler as well. They suddenly become very big games towards the back end of the season. And it looks like that's going to be that. Well, for the first time in the series, viewers, 2 back-to-back defeats. Oh, I mean, it's a familiar feeling of series of old, but it still hurts a little bit. As that's that then. Malkin 2, Central Park Rangers 0. Putting the result aside, a pleasing performance now. Let's get aggressive. Tell them that wasn't good enough, and they seem motivated by that, which is good. But a disappointment, viewers. But thank you for joining me. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, drop a like on it. Let's aim for that 1,000 like mark. You've smashed it a lot recently, so get involved, and I'll see you tomorrow for more. I can only apologise for this. It's not my fault, obviously. It's the players. Yeah, we finally lost. That noise summed it up. Bye.